Your first 5 ounces of gold. Let's just start there. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again. Clean Money here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Got a good one for you today. I thought about this one on the way home. So, 5 ounces, your first 5 ounces of gold. What should it look like? What should you stack? What is the best type? We get those questions a lot here through emails and comments. And hey, I want to invest in gold. What's the best, alternatives? What sizes? There's all kinds of ways to buy gold. And there's tons and tons and tons of them. And we're going to cover a little bit of those here today. We're going to talk a little bit about your budget. We're going to talk about maybe some possibilities as what should you buy, what shouldn't you buy. And I'm also going to tell you to experiment, because that's what's important, is you need to find out what you personally like and what you will keep, because that is the whole point of owning gold and buying gold, is to keep it. You're turning your currency directly into gold. You want to keep it. You don't want to sell it right away, and you don't want it to lose value as soon as you sell it. All right, so right here, this is pretty much what most people start off with. They start off with the very tiny and the very small gold. And, that could be grams, that could be, gram bars, it could be gram coins. There's so many options out there. There's literally tons of these options out there. We're just trying to find you that first 5 ounces of gold and what works best for you. Number one, I would definitely say, and I've said this many times, is to stack what's most prevalent in your country. Say you live in UK, say you live in Australia, say you live in South America. Stack what works best in your neck of the woods. That's the most important thing. Now, if you don't have a local coin store, then your only option is probably buying online. All right, so this is one of my favorite coins to buy. This is a very collectible coin, but it's expensive. And it's not something that I would recommend for a beginner stacker. This is something to keep me personally interested. And I like to buy things like that whenever I'm trying to figure out my personality as far as my gold, what I like to buy. Now, the best thing that you can do is to buy boring stuff. Boring, it's gonna do what you need it to do, which is hold its value. So for me personally, it's all about the AGEs and it's all about the buffaloes, because that's what's liquid here in the States. That's what I know. I can walk into any coin store or any jewelry store and they'll buy it because it's recognizable. It's liquid. It holds its value very much so compared to other coins out there. Now, there are options, okay? You got your sizes. And like I said, if you're just getting into this, if you're brand new, your first 5 ounces, I suggest grabbing some 10th ounces, some random 10th ounces, and see, what you get. You may not like it. And that's going to tell you that you shouldn't spend that extra money on that 1 ounce gold coin. I suggest getting things like Britannias, Maples, Eagles. They don't have the Buffaloes except for in 2008, and I would not buy those in fractional. But there's Krugerrands. There's also your Sovereigns, your LMUs, things like that. There's even the Chinese pandas. I don't personally buy those. Just not my cup of tea. But those are some of the options that are available. You also have these gold backs. I don't believe in stacking the gold backs, but they are an option. They're very pretty, but the premium on them is extremely high. So if you are interested, I do have a few of them. Here is a Britannia. This is one of the most secure bullion coin that you can buy. Me personally, I love these. I would love to buy more of them, but I kind of have a little challenge I'm trying to finish. So I'm going to finish that off first, and then I'll start buying those. My favorite is the Buffaloes. That's the challenge that I'm doing. I'm going to get a full tube of them here before it's over. So that's another one that is highly coveted. And also you got your Canadian Maples. These are very beautiful. They're very hypnotizing. The radial lines on them are just amazing. I'm just not going to take it out of the capsule because I'm a bit of a I bobble a lot, so I'm not going to take it out. It's too risky, and I don't want to scratch it. The American Gold Eagle, it is the staple here in the United States. You can't go wrong with it. I know a lot of you guys who are, in foreign countries, it doesn't make sense for you to buy these because they're not pure gold, but it does contain 1 troy ounce of pure gold in it. It just weighs more than a troy ounce. That's because it has copper and silver in there. And that's what makes every gold stacker a silver stacker and a copper stacker if you're buying the American Gold Eagles. I like the coin, but I don't really buy them in the 1 ounce version because if I'm stacking fractional, I get them in fractional. I get them in half ounce, quarter ounce, 10th ounce. And that's the way I like to do it. If I'm buying the full ounce, I stick with the Buffaloes. So coming up close on getting another one of these. That would make 15 of them. And slowly but surely, over time, this is what I've learned. This is what I learned to stack, what I like. I've gone to the coin stores and I've gone to some shows and just looking through there and asking questions, talking to the owners. If you're spending $1,900 on a piece of gold, you kind of want to like it. You know what I mean? You don't want to get it in the mail and it's like, oh, this is horrible. Ask those questions. It's better for you. Ask them what they prefer to buy. That's one of the other aspects that a lot of us don't think about is whenever it's time to sell, and yes, you may not sell it, but your loved ones probably are going to sell it. It's best to get those assumptions from your local dealers. It's a wealth of knowledge, and it's worth it in the long run. Trust me, to find out what they like to buy. It's one of the most important things that you can do. I'm not going to sit here and tell you which ones you should buy, which ones you shouldn't. I'm just giving you my thoughts on the ones that I like to buy. I do love pretty stuff. I do love the shiny, but the most important thing for me is to work on that solid foundation. American Gold Eagles and American Gold Buffaloes. And obviously, whichever country you live in, you should definitely focus on your foundation. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments. I will respond. It may take me a little while, but I will respond. So thanks again for watching. Keep grinding your stack.